that'll do it for Heat 3 in the quarterfinals for the pro men. Again, I'm with Morgan Just. We are at Aliso Beach in Laguna Beach, California. It's gorgeous out here. It's sunny. It's warm. It's hot. There's girls in bikinis everywhere. We got people hyped up, people connecting the cider, in and outs, wraps, airs, and we have Blair Conklin and Sam Stinnett about to battle it out right here.
Yeah. I just got goosebumps thinking about how amazing this heat's going to be. I mean, Blair in my mind is, shoot, man, he is the Blair. We call him Blair because he's a lot like John Florence.
And so here's the crux of this whole matchup. Sam Stinnett is leading the UST rankings. Blair Conklin is chasing him in the UST rankings. I was talking to Tim Fulton down on the beach. He said the only possibility for Blair to take the title from Sam is if Blair wins this heat and then miraculously Sam goes out first round and Blair wins Oktoberfest. So we could see, and we don't have the exact numbers, we could possibly see Sam Stinnett walk away with the UST crown today, depending on how far he goes in the competition. Yeah. I believe.
Wow. I mean, just he's won the last few contests, which goes to show that kid, I mean, he has so much talent. And he also has that competitive edge, and those two things put together is made a 3-time world champion now, 4-time?
A lot.
I think he's about to. I mean, if he takes it today, which is a pretty good chance. I mean, I think he's 4-time world champ.
And he was brought up in the skimboarding world by the likes of Bill and George Bryan.
Yeah. 10th Street
the
Bros.
likes of you and all the other Laguna guys, but he's been around the competitive scene in Laguna since he could walk and be on a skimboard. So he knows how to win.
Yeah. And
he knows how to skim.
Skimboarding is literally his life. I mean, he grew up skimboarding. He started skimboarding when he was like 4 or 5 years old. So, and competing at a really young age. So to boot, he had Bill as a mentor.
Right.
You know, Bill really took him down to the beach a lot when he was younger. Sam used to kind of watch Bill's oldest son, and wow, Blair.
Back onto the transition, that is so much harder than it looks.
Yeah, I mean, I really hope the judges throw a decent number at that, because he didn't just do an air. He didn't just do a 180 air. He landed in the transition, sliding up the beach with speed. That's not easy to do.
No.
That's harder on a skimboard than on a surfboard in that state, because you have dry sand right there.
And, although Sam did have all those advantages of being brought up with the Bryan brothers and all the Laguna guys, let's not sell Blair short. He did grow up basically down the street from the best break in the world, almost.
Yeah.
He's a 10th Street local,
yeah,
more or less.
I mean, Blair literally has a house in between West Street and 10th Street.
And look at this. Watch this.
Wow.
Oh! That's not like Blair.
That might cost him.
And Sammy right behind him.
It's going to take him a minute to get his board.
Going way out. And no way. That was a little too deep.
It looks to me like, conditions have changed since this morning. They're just kind of adjusting, trying to figure out where the wave's breaking and what they need to do to get the solid scores they need, the good rides.
So yeah, Blair grew up in between West Street and 10th Street.
Yeah, so he basically we call the beach Tortuava, and that beach alone is a one of the world-class skim wave, and it really shows.
Yeah, there's no surprise why he has the talent that he has. Look at this one.
Wow.
And might be a little in and out for Blair Conklin.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Still on his board.
Traveling. Holy moly.
We have Matthew in the back. I mean, everyone here just...
There you see UST ranked number 2, Blair Conklin out of Laguna Beach, California, and that was a wave.
That was a driving barrel. Let's see how Sam reacts to that, because Sam, when somebody does well, you know something clicks with Sam. You know, he doesn't go, wow, that sucks. He goes, wow, I could do that and maybe better.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
That's the difference from Sam. You know, he's a true competitor.
It sets his bar. Instead of bringing him down, he's go, okay, well,
wow, that looks fun.
Game on. Let's go out there and do it.
Yeah.
And you can see him kind of antsy, walking back and forth, wanting to get a wave.
He looks hungry. See, he knows there's a wave out there for him, and that he's looking for it.
Blair favoring the north side of the beach. And this is going to be another wrap with a long wall.
Beautiful.
Long wall. And he is in a rhythm, folks.
That's 2 great waves.
How was that? That was a beautiful shot, too.
Those goosebumps are back.
And Sam's not going to give up. He's going to be high.
Like I said, wow. Just driving barrel.
This is the equivalent of a heavyweight bout.
Yeah.
Like, these guys are just throwing blows.
Yeah. I mean, the 2 best in the world. It's too bad that they had to meet up in the quarterfinals. It's just kind of the way it happened.
There you see Sam Stinnett, also out of Laguna Beach. As we were talking about earlier, it's no surprise that a lot of the competitors that you're going to see go into the deeper rounds at the VIC are going to be from Laguna Beach. They've skimmed this break. They know it like the back of their hand.
Yeah.
They know it in every condition, and we're spoiled because we get so much water time in good waves.
I know, we really are. I mean, we can skim this wave year round. And it's not the same every day. Every day is different. We could have gotten macking south swell with no wind swell at all, and it would have been just a completely different face out here.
Look at that. Wave's a little chunky, and he's going to pull into it.
He's going to make it happen. He's building house, it looks like. He's just trying to get something on his, on that direction.
Just something on the score sheet to let him know, okay.
Yeah. I'm not out.
I'm not out of it.
I'm not comboed, if you will.
Let's try and get a big score here. And watch how much speed Blair carries out to this wave.
Wow.
And he's going to throw up. Oh, my gosh.
See, he has that confidence. His building house were those first 2 waves, where he was driving the barrel and
making it completion of ride.
Now he's putting a roof on his house. He's trying to add a trick to the mix, and right now I would say Blair should be focusing on his front side. That's a whole score he's missing.
True.
You do have to go both directions in this contest.
It is pretty fun though to watch. He just got like 2 or 3 clips that you could throw in a video and be like, oh, that was awesome. In a 10-minute heat, you know.
It's funny because I live with Adam Hayward, which is a filmmaker who runs thisismob.com.
Shout out to Adam.
Yeah, shout out to Adam. You should definitely go check his website out. It's there's just tons of clips all the time, and he shoots with Blair all the time because he knows that basically one afternoon with Blair and he's got a movie. So,
yeah,
characteristic fall, Blair. Oh my,
Yeah, the amount of content that you can grab with shooting with Blair's. I mean, he's gonna. Any of you top. We've been out in the morning at Wedge with you and gotten like 3 in and outs. So you're like, whoa, that's real. That's real skimboarding right there. Good shot of Sam Stinnett in the yellow jersey there.
Sam's looking really yellow at the moment.
Yeah, banana.
Yellow hair, yellow jersey. I think he even has a yellow board. Yeah.
What's Adam's website is thisismov.com?
Thisismov.com, yes.
And Sam's going to glide way out, and his timing is just... I mean, that wave didn't even break until it hit the sand, really.
It's uncharacteristic. Sam looks a little frustrated at this point, and it's, he doesn't have anything like Blair does. Blair has a solid front side, 2 good backsides, almost 3. Shoot, if you would have landed that big spin.
I'd say Sam's kind of getting blown out of the water in this one.
Yeah.
It's hard to go up against with those waves that Blair got, especially in and out. Like the quality of wave. usually we see Sam come up to that level, but he keeps getting a little more frustrated. Don't count him out.
Don't count him out.
Don't count him out.
You know, it's. I've seen him do some amazing things like last minute. A lot like Kelly Slater when you're watching him surf. You know, it brings out the best in him, not the worst.
Austin Keane said the same thing earlier, and I said, well, he learned from the guy that did that over and over and over again. Bill Beaker Bryan would summon waves in the last 3 minutes of a heat to himself, and that's how he was such a champion. He was a
14-time world champion because he knew how to compete, because he didn't let pressure bring him down. It built him up. So I know one of his strategies is to wait for a good one. Basically what he'd say is there's always a better one behind the first one. It's always another wave.
Here's Blair with a ton of speed hopping over the speed bump, and
he's going to find the pocket, try to drive it here.
In and out.
There it is.
Maybe. Oh, I saw a corner.
Oh, Sam still going down the line.
And here he comes, and look how fast he's going back to the top of the beach.
He feels confident with that little the end section there, but he threw a trick down, which it's going to give him something, keep him in the game. You see some of the crowd down there. See Megan on the mic.
I think we're coming into the final seconds of this heat, and Sam stalking the beach. Blair pretty confident. You can just tell in their demeanor that Blair knows he has a score. He has the scores, and Sam is up against. Look at him.
Wow.
Jockeying for position.
Neither one of them budging.
Nope.
Wow. Hopefully we don't have an interference or anything here. Oh wow.
And that's how the heat went.
Wow.
What a heat.
I mean,
what a heat.
Did not disappoint. That was good.
Well, if you are just joining us, you missed a cracker of a heat. That was Blair Conklin up against current UST #1 Sammy Stinnett.